Hello, friends. I am Heidi with Onigo Stamping, and welcome to my craft corner. I am so excited that you are here tonight for Stamp With Me Tuesday, fabulous fun folds. I always love our fun folds when we do them once a month. So I'm excited for tonight's. I think that you are going to love it. It is so easy, and it is something that I hadn't really seen before. One friend gave it to another friend as a birthday card last week, and I was like, oh, I need to do that fun fold because it was awesome. So really, really excited to share it with you tonight. And I just love it because it's so easy. So hi, Vicki, how are you? And the other reason I love it is that it doesn't use like tons of paper. You know how some fun folds, you end up almost using a full sheet of cardstock or a weird cut of a full sheet of cardstock just for the base. This one just uses a half sheet. So that's another reason I really, really like it. Hi, Elizabeth. Hello, welcome. So I am glad that you are joining me tonight. I hope that you have your supplies ready and you are going to be stamping along with me this evening, or at least doing the fun fold and then maybe finishing it up later. So let me see if just while we're waiting, I'm just gonna give everybody a couple more minutes to get on here before I get started because the hard part is gonna be right at the beginning. Hello, Karen, and happy Tuesday to you too. So if you maybe are in the Facebook group or maybe you saw it on my Instagram stories this week, that was just yesterday. I have boxed up a ton of the retired stuff from my stamp studio because it was going crazy. So I have boxed it up into some mystery boxes. And those are going to go on sale this weekend. I'm going to have all the information for you this weekend in my email newsletter. So if you aren't already getting my email newsletter, make sure that you head over to my website and get signed up for that so that you know that that's going to happen. Plus, you get to know about all my classes and everything else that's coming up, and you get a free tutorial every week. So it's a fabulous deal, I think. But those boxes are going to be fun. They have like 2 to 3 bundles. They have like 5 or 6 additional stamp sets and pattern paper and ribbon and embellishments, lots and lots of stuff in there. So, all right. Hi, Carol Sue. Hello, Jamie. Hello, somebody from Facebook. So if you have not if you're on Facebook, if you're watching this in the Facebook group and you have not given StreamYard the okay to use your name, that's fine. You don't have to. It just comes through as Facebook user. So that's why I can't say your name because I don't know who you are. I'm sorry, but I'm glad that you are here anyway. All right, I'm going to flip my camera around so that we can get started on this card. Now, just like every Tuesday, I have not made this exact card. Now, I have made some samples and I've done the fun folds. So that's all happened, but I haven't actually put together these stamps or these papers. So we're going to just see what happens. So hello, Lena, welcome. All right, so I have a piece of Calypso Coral cardstock here. This is just 4 1/4 by 11 inches, super easy. And I am going to start by doing some scoring. So I'm going to put this in here. We're going to start by scoring it at 2 1/2. Now, if you're using the paper trimmer to do your scoring, remember the light gray blade, but it's not a blade, it's your scoring tool. The light gray one is the one that is going to do the scoring. Now, remember on the paper trimmer, you have all these great marks right here, and we're just going to go right to 2 1/2, line up this left side, and just give that a good score. Then we're going to go down to 3 3/4, and we're going to do the same thing. All right, and then I need to open up the arm because there's this extendable arm, and I'm going to put it down to 6 3/4, which is the quarter right before the 7, and score it there. And then the last score is going to be at 8 1/4. I'm going to repeat those for you. So the score marks are at 2 1/2, 3 3/4, 6 3/4, and 8 1/4. All right, shall I repeat that again? Let me put my trimmer away. Are you ready? All right. The scores are at 2 1/2, 3 3/4, 6 3/4, and 8 1/4. Now, don't worry if you didn't get that. If you didn't write that down, remember that every week I have a quick reference guide that is available over on my website. If you're on YouTube, you can just click into the description to this video and you'll find the link to pop over there and grab this quick reference guide for you. So it's all written down for you. And I apologize tonight. It appears that my phone's internet connection is not great. So we're getting some really, really fuzziness right now. And I'm hoping, and delay. I'm even seeing delay on my end. So I'm hoping that it clears up and maybe gets a little bit better. I hope. All right, so now we are going to do the folding, and we're going to start on the score line that is all the way on the right, and we're going to score over and back. All right, so we're going to go over on the first score line, and somewhere on my desk I have a bone folder. All right, so over on the first score line, and then on the second score line, we're going to go ahead and score back. All right. So there's our second score line. And now our third score line, we're going to score over again. Okay, so fold it over. And then on the last score line, we're going to fold back again. All right, so let me open that up and I will show you again. So the first score line all the way on the right, we'll fold it over towards the right. And the second score line, we're going to go ahead and fold it back towards the left. The third score line, we'll go ahead and fold it over towards the right again. And then the last score line, we're going to go ahead and fold it back to the other side. You guys, I am so sorry. This is like so bad. I hope that it is, hopefully it's not driving you as nuts as it is currently driving me. Yeah. Almost wondering if I would do better shutting off my internet and telling it to use the Wi-Fi or the cell, but that's a hard choice to make too. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and set this aside. It's actually going to go like this. It's going to be vertical. I'm going to set that aside and I'm going to do my stamping because that's all there is really to the fun fold. So, and actually before that, let's just put a couple pieces together. So you guys have 2 pieces of pattern paper and you have 2 pieces of coordinating cardstock. So I'm just going to start by grabbing some glue and I'm going to adhere these to my cardstock. We'll just finish up the whole like base to the card. Ooh, maybe that's getting better. Oh, nice. All right. So I'll line that up on there. There's one piece. And I'm going to do the same thing over here with this other piece. Zoop, zoop, zoop. So just like that. All right, and then we have a piece of white or vanilla, and it got bad again. Oh man. All right, I have a piece of white or vanilla. I'm going to start, so we're going to start at the bottom. I'm going to adhere this to the bottom, okay? So it's going to go in this bottom area. And that just gets centered. Just like that. So that one goes in the bottom, all right? And now we're going to take the next one, we're going to fold this down, and this is going to go on this first fold. Now we only want to adhere it on the top, lay it next to it, and then I know kind of where to put the adhesive. So put some glue on there. And then I'm just going to line it up so that it covers up all of that white at the bottom. Try to get it centered. I kind of missed with the white, I think, so now the whole thing's going to be on. All right, so that piece goes there. And then I'm going to fold down the top one, and we're going to do the same thing. So now I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to fold it. I'm going to flip it over and put adhesive just on the top. All right, and then this is going to go on this top. Now we want to line it up on the sides, but it's not going to line up on the bottom. Some of that other one is going to show, right? So just like that. Oh, so much fun. And then it just opens, right? So that's like the base. That's the basic card right there. And then we just get to finish it up. So I'm going to use tonight, I don't know if you guys know this, but Celebration is almost over. If you are just hearing about Celebration now, hurry. Because during Celebration, it ends at the end of August. But during Celebration, you can get free stamps and papers. So tonight I'm using 2 of the free stamps that you can get. I'm I'm going to use the Amazing Phrasing stamp set. I have been loving this. I'm going to be, yeah, I love this. Love it. Love it. You can get it free with a $100 purchase. And then I'm going to use the Perfect Pomegranate stamp set. Now, this stamp set is the special host stamp set, which means you can get it free if you host a workshop over $300, or if you just, decide to put in your own order over $300, that works too. And it's a really pretty set. Now, I did take some white cardstock and I used my Stylish Shapes dies and just cut those. Cindy, it is a love-hate relationship with technology. And I have some Calypso Coral ink and, just got ink on my fingers, and some Pear Pizzazz. I'm going to start with the Pear Pizzazz. I'm going to stamp the branch and the leaves. I think I'm just going to stamp that up towards the top. And then I'm going to grab the pomegranate and I'm going to stamp that in some Calypso Coral. And we're going to stamp one right here. And then I'm going to stamp the other one right next to it. And these are the, what do they call it? The photorealistic, like I can't remember what they call it, photorealism or something. Can't remember the term. Anyway, it looks like actual an image. It's got a lot of texture and stuff on it. I'm going to set that aside. And then I have a circle too. And I closed up my pomegranate, but I actually want that. I'm going to grab the little open pomegranate. Well, it's two pomegranates and one is open. We're going to stamp that on the circle. And then there are, of course, the pomegranate seeds. So we'll ink up the pomegranate seeds. And those are going to go on the inside one, just trying to get it lined up. And there we go. Oh, so cool. And then I think I'm going to take some of the leaves, there's these leaf branches. I'm just going to put them next to it, just as a little bit extra. So just like that. And we'll put away those two stamp sets. Hello, Teresa. Welcome. So glad you are here. Distinctive. Thank you, Cindy. I don't know why I was having so much trouble remembering that. So, all right. I'm pulling out my Stamparatus. Let me tell you why. Because I want to get some really nice black ink on here. So I'm going to grab my Stamparatus. Now, with your Stamparatus, be careful. Do not get these magnets close to each other. Do not try to pick them up in the same hand going, I'm going to keep them on separate sides of my hand. It's okay. Yeah, because this is what happens. They break. So don't do that. Keep them very far away from each other. Also, if you have a pacemaker, you do not want to use these. All right. So just an FYI. All right. So I'm going to just hold down my image. Okay. Now I'm going to grab some of my Amazing Phrasing. With my Amazing Phrasing, I cut apart my woo from my who. And it was precisely for this, so that I could fit it better on smaller areas. So I have my woohoo. I'm just going to close the window and pick it up. Make sure this stays in the same spot. And then I'm going to grab, you broke your magnets? Yeah, I broke one of mine. I'm just grabbing some Memento ink. Let me slide this over just a little bit. And I'm just inking this up. And then I'm going to close this. Give it a good push. Oh, that came out really dark. But just in case it doesn't come out really dark, this is why I used the Stamparatus, so I can come back and I can just stamp that again. So if it's not really, really dark the first time, that's going to make it really nice and dark. So there's my woohoo. We'll set that aside. I'm going to switch out plates instead of cleaning this. There's two plates, so I'm just going to switch out the plates and put the other plate in, which is really good if you're making multiples of things. So now we'll put in this little dude, and I'm going to use the one that says, you did it. Let's see, do I want it right across the pomegranate or right below? I think we're going to do right below. And again, I'm just going to put my magnets on here, hold that down good, pick up my stamp, And then I'll ink this up with my Memento again. Give that a good, oh look, that was nice and dark too. I re-inked my Memento not too long ago, so I think that's why it's still making a really nice look. So there it is. So there are our two little pieces, and we can put these in our cards. Now, don't worry, I have I have 3 more examples for you. So definitely hang around for those. And I'm gonna just put this on the front. Oh, you know what? I want to put this on with dimensionals. Just started putting down the glue. It's okay. Those are tiny. I don't want tiny ones. I want normal ones. Oh, here's my normal ones. All right. Do I want, no, I'm not gonna, we're gonna add some, I don't know, what embellishments. What embellishments do you think I should stick on here? I have to think about that for a minute. All right, added my dimensionals to the back. I think Carol Sue showed up tonight to make sure that I don't razz her about harassing me about how many dimensionals I put on. Come on. Pop these suckers off. Boom. And then this is going to go on the front. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe some sort of bling maybe. Or maybe, ooh, the black matte dots. Those will help pull in that black. That'll be sharp. All right, the circle we're going to put down. Now when I put the circle on, I'm going to go ahead and put it kind of towards the top just because I don't want it to show, right? So I'm going to make sure that it is above this line right here. So there we go. So cute, so much fun. So it says, woohoo, you did it. Let's grab some matte black dots. Unless somebody gives me some other amazing idea, I'm going to go with matte black dots, which are right here because I love them. You guys, I am so excited. So one of my main goals this summer was that I was going to redo my office space. It hasn't happened yet, but tomorrow we are going to go to IKEA and we are going to be picking up stuff to redo my office. So I'm excited. Everything's going to move around. You guys are going to have a new view, probably not Friday, but maybe next week. All right, where do I want to put these? Yeah, so I'm excited to do that. That's going to be fun. All right, let's see. Ooh. And one more. Let's put that one up here. It's like my pomegranate has warts. Very nice. You like that, Elizabeth? Thank you. All right, so there is our little fun fold here that just holds open just like that. Really fun. Let me show you the extras. Now, don't forget, over on my website, you can grab the quick reference guide for this. It's going to have all your dimensions on there. It has a brief description of how to put this together, and then some photos too. So that's over on my website. Let's look at the extras. All right, so this one, again, yeah, I did the woohoo again. Lena, you love IKEA. I never go there. It's like 2 hours from my house, so it's not someplace I go very often. But I'm excited to get some new stuff. All right, so I used the amazing phrasing again on this. Yes, I am definitely checking stock. I already know that they do not have the drawers that I want, and I'm a little bummed. But I'm gonna get the other couple pieces I want because we're already going that direction. So, all right, so this has the amazing phrasing stamp set. And then the Rings of Love pattern paper. Now, the Rings of Love pattern paper is also a celebration item. So really exciting. You can get that free with a $50 order. And it matches one of the new stamp sets in the mini catalog, the name of which I cannot remember right now, but it's in there. So, and then this opens up and it says to another year around the sun. Now here, I just cut all of these little mushrooms and the butterfly and stuff and the leaves. Those were all just cut right from the pattern paper. So the only stamping I did was the sentiment. So there's that one. And then, yeah, it's worth it. Oh, All right, and then I have the Best Butterflies one. So isn't that cute? And again, this is very similar. I did the square and the circle. You Are My Bestie on this inside. And of course, this is with the Butterfly Kisses designer series paper, which I love. So there's that one. And then my last one is with the new Fond of Autumn stamp set. Now this stamp set, we're going to be using this as part of the Stamping Cross Country virtual adventure or virtual retreat that is coming up in September. And I just got this stamp set and I am loving it already. I think you guys are going to love it too. It's going to be the featured stamp set, which means you don't have to get it, but if you want to get the optional card kit, the cards that you're going to be making are going to use the stamp set. So really, really cute. You're going to get multiple ideas with that coming up in September. So that's what I did on the front. And I use this with the Celebrate Everything designer series paper, which I'm in love with this designer series paper. So, and then on the inside, it just says thank you. So isn't that cute? And I cut out a couple of acorns and a leaf. So, and I love, so I position this, I don't know if you can see this, but I position this so the acorn and leaf from underneath, it kind of like just flows down into this one. Kind of fun. So those 4 card ideas, I'm going to go over after this live event. I'm going to be going over to the Facebook group and I'm going to post a picture of my cards. And I am hoping that y'all have been stamping along with me tonight and that you have made a card too, or that you're going to go grab that quick reference guide and make a card yourself, because I want to see what you come up with. It's one of my favorite things is to see what you guys make. So I hope, actually let's put it on this one. So I am hoping that you will do that so that I can see it and I can go, wow, that's amazing. Because I think it's so cool how you can take the same exact fold, the same exact idea, and use it with all sorts of different stamps and papers to come up with something amazing. So I hope that you all will make something and post it over there so we can all see it. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Karen and Cindy. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. It has been fabulous. I will see y'all again on Friday. Haven't made the project yet, but I think we're going to be using sweet candy canes. We're going to do some Christmas cards on Friday, I think. So y'all have a fabulous couple days, and I will see you Friday night at 8 p.m. because it's still August and we're doing lives on Friday night during August. So have a great evening and great rest of your week. Bye-bye.